There is a woman, or something like a woman. Her name is Shaye Saint John. She appears on your screen, a flicker in the dark, a strange signal from a forgotten time. Shaye is not what she seems. She's a collection of pieces, mannequin parts, a wooden hand, a cracked plastic mask for a face. Her voice is high-pitched, a record playing too fast. It cuts through the quiet of your room. She tells you she is a model, a supermodel. You look at her, at the bent limbs and the unblinking eyes, and you feel a strange pull. It is humor, but a dark kind. The kind that makes you laugh before you shudder. It's a joke with a sharp, rusty edge. The story goes like this. Shaye was once beautiful. The world adored her. She was on every magazine cover, a star shining so brightly. Then, a train accident. A terrible, violent crash that tore her world apart. Her body was shattered. Her beauty was gone. But Shaye did not disappear. She decided to rebuild. She found parts. Doll parts. Mannequin limbs. She put herself back together, piece by broken piece. She created a new body, a new face. This was her answer to a world that prizes perfect skin and a flawless smile. She became a monument to imperfection, a walking, talking critique of our obsession with beauty. Her new form is a question mark hanging in the air. Her world is a strange place. It is a world of dingy rooms and flickering fluorescent lights. The walls are bare, the furniture is sparse. It feels like a forgotten corner of reality, a place where dreams go to die. In this strange universe, Shaye has a friend. Her name is Kiki. Kiki is a doll's head on a stick. She has no body, just a head with wide, painted eyes. Shaye talks to Kiki. She shares her secrets with this silent companion. Their interactions are bizarre, a dance of the broken and the inanimate. It is a lonely world, but it is their world. They exist in this small, strange pocket of the internet, waiting for you to find them. In the early days of the internet, before everything was polished and clean, Shaye found her audience. On platforms like LiveJournal and MySpace, her videos spread like a virus. People were drawn to her, they were fascinated, they were repulsed. Her YouTube channel, Elastic Spastic Plastic Fantastic, became a cult destination. It was a place for those who were tired of the mainstream, for those who wanted something different, something raw and real and deeply unsettling. Shaye was a glitch in the system, a beautiful, terrifying error that you couldn't look away from. She was a secret whispered between friends in the dead of night. Shaye lives in a world of her own making. It is a place filled with strange sounds and distorted images. The camera work is frantic, shaky. It feels like you are seeing the world through her eyes. A world that is constantly shifting, unstable. The colors are washed out. The audio is warped. Her voice squeals and warps. A signal from a distant, broken transmitter. Everything is designed to make you feel off balance, to make you question what you are seeing. Is this real? Is this a performance? The line between the two is blurred, erased. It is a nightmare you have chosen to watch, a dream that feels too real. The videos are short. They are called triggers, little bursts of chaos. In one, Shaye is in a wheelchair, screaming about her hands. In another, she is dancing a strange, jerky dance in a dark alley. Each video is a small piece of a larger puzzle, a puzzle that has no solution. The titles are strange too: Hand Thing, Skin Tape. They offer no explanation. They only deepen the mystery. You watch one, then another. You fall down the rabbit hole. You are trying to understand. But understanding is not the point. The point is the feeling of dread, the feeling of fascination. Shaye is a master of disguise. She wears different wigs, different masks. Each one creates a new version of herself, but underneath it all is the same broken core, the same unsettling presence. She is exploring identity. What does it mean to be a person? Is it the face you show the world, or is it something deeper? Shaye's face is a mask. Her body is a collection of parts. She is constantly changing, reinventing herself. She is a commentary on how we build our own identities, how we pick and choose the pieces we want to show. She is a reflection of our own insecurities, our own desire to be someone else. Her influence spreads like ripples in a dark pond. You can see her shadow in modern internet horror, in the strange, cryptic videos of the weird side of YouTube, in the unsettling aesthetics of analog horror series. Shaye was a pioneer. She understood the power of the internet to create new kinds of fear, a fear that is intimate, personal, a fear that gets under your skin. She showed that you don't need big budgets or special effects to be terrifying. All you need is a camera, a strange idea, and a willingness to be weird. She opened a door to a new kind of storytelling, a kind that is still being explored today. Behind the mask, behind the high-pitched voice, there was a man. His name was Eric Fournier. He was an artist. a musician, a filmmaker. In the 1990s, he was part of the underground punk scene. He was in bands like the Blood Farmers and Skelligore. His music was loud, chaotic. It was filled with the same dark energy that would later define Shaye Saint John. Eric was a creative force. He was always pushing boundaries. He was not interested in what was popular. He was interested in what was strange, what was different. He was searching for something new, something that had never been seen before. He was a true original. Eric created Shaye. He was the writer, the director, the performer. He built the sets, he made the costumes. He was the voice. Shaye was his creation, his art project. He poured all of his creative energy into her. Through Shaye, he could explore his own ideas about identity, fame, and the dark side of Hollywood. Shaye was his puppet, his avatar. She allowed him to say things he couldn't say as himself. She was a vehicle for his dark humor and his sharp social commentary. Eric was the ghost in the machine, the quiet presence behind the chaos. He was the mind behind the madness. But Eric's life was not easy. He struggled with health problems. He was a heavy drinker. His life was as chaotic as the world he created for Shaye. There was a darkness in him, a sadness. You can feel it in the videos. Behind the frantic energy, there is a sense of despair, a feeling of loneliness. Shaye's world is a reflection of Eric's own struggles. It is a world of isolation and decay. In 2010, Eric Fournier passed away. He was only 42 years old. The cause was internal bleeding related to his alcoholism. With his death, the world of Shaye Saint John fell silent. The strange signal went dark. For years, Shaye's work existed in a state of limbo. The original website was gone. The videos survived on YouTube, uploaded by fans, but they were low-quality copies. The original vision was fading. It was becoming a ghost of a ghost. It seemed like Shaye Saint John might be lost to time. A strange footnote in the history of the internet, a half-remembered nightmare. But the memory of Shaye lingered. Her cult following remained. They kept her legacy alive, sharing the videos, telling her story. They refused to let her be forgotten. The echoes of her strange voice refused to fade away completely. Then, in 2023, something happened. A group called Empty Socket announced a project. They had found Eric Fournier's original tapes, the master copies of all the Shaye Saint John videos. They were going to restore them. They were going to bring Shaye back, clearer and more terrifying than ever before. This was a massive undertaking, a work of digital archaeology. They carefully cleaned and digitized the old tapes. They were preserving a piece of internet history, a piece of outsider art. They were making sure that Shaye's voice would not be lost in the static of time. It was a resurrection. The restoration project was more than just a technical exercise. It was an act of respect. It was a recognition of Eric Fournier's unique vision. For the first time, people could see Shaye's world as Eric intended it. The colors were more vibrant, the sounds were crisper, the horror was more immediate. It was like seeing a familiar painting after it has been cleaned, revealing details you never noticed before. The project brought Shaye to a new generation, a generation that had grown up with the internet. They were ready for her strange, unsettling world. The cult of Shaye Saint John was reborn, stronger than ever. Today, in 2025, Shaye Saint John's legacy is secure. She is more than just a forgotten internet meme. She is recognized as a significant figure in experimental art and horror. Scholars write about her. Artists are inspired by her. She is a case study in how the internet can be used to create powerful, unsettling art. She proved that you don't need a Hollywood studio to create a character that will haunt people's dreams. She is a testament to the power of a single, strange vision. Her story is a reminder that the most interesting things are often found on the fringes, in the dark corners of the digital world. What is the future of Shaye Saint John? Her story is finished, her creator is gone, but her spirit lives on. She exists now as a permanent fixture in our culture, a modern myth, a digital ghost story told around the glow of a computer screen. She will continue to disturb and fascinate people for years to come. She will always be there, in her wheelchair, with her plastic mask and her wooden hands, waiting for someone new to stumble upon her videos in the middle of the night, waiting to ask her unsettling questions. A broken doll in a digital room, forever asking us to look at the beauty in the broken.